Hey folks, welcome back to Dan's Auto Diagnostics and Repair. Behind us we got a 1992 GMC Sierra 4-wheel drive 5.7 liter. She's an oldie but goodie. Let's take a look around it. I already got her up on the jacks, the quick jacks. It's up in the air because this thing needs a new fuel tank. It's all rusty and crusty and leaking, so we got us a nice shiny new one here. We're going to replace the fuel tank and the fuel pump. I've already put the fuel pump in there just to kind of seal off the fuel tank. I didn't want anything in there. So that's what we're going to be putting in. Let's get after it. We're under the vehicle now, and you can see the wet spots. And there was a big old puddle of fuel in the customer's driveway. And I looked at the top. Nothing around any of the top has any signs of leaking, so it's got to be somewhere under this plastic pan, and I'm sure it just rusted through, so we're gonna change it out. As you can see, I've already sprayed some penetrant on it. Oh, I got new straps too, and they look different from these, so I don't know if they're the right ones or not. But up there you can see I've been soaking those in some penetrating oil. But yeah, hopefully we got the right straps. Not too bad for a 1992 here in Michigan. It's in decent shape. Just giving you a little look-see around. Alright, enough screwing around. I like the quick jacks. Very nice for getting the whole vehicle up in the air, but as you can see, they take up the whole side of the vehicle. You know, you can't get in and out of there. I only got that area, and I want to put my jack underneath there to support the tank. I have a trans jack with more surface area at the top, but as you can see, there's not a lot of room to get under there. So that's the only thing I don't like about the quick jacks. Here's the new straps I got. There's two of them in there. One's real long. We could see under the vehicle. One was kind of short, and they're not bent or formed to the tank at all, so I don't know if that's it. As usual, I got my little helpers. Got the duck and the chicken. Hey buddy, you want to grab that jack for me? No? Sleeping on the job, you just do what you want, huh? Alright, well, if you're not going to work, get out of the shop. Come on. Get out of there. Come on. There you go. Come on. Yeah. Get. Go on. Get. Yeah. They like hanging out in the shop. And that's Howard the duck. Right there. Named him Howard. All right. Let's see if this one's going to cooperate. Is rusty. Face full of rust, and that is not coming easy. Oh boy. Let's get at a better angle here. Oh great, it's just spinning up in there. Oh man. There's no way in there. Oh boy, this is going about how I thought it would. Well, looks like we're gonna have to cut the bolt off. I know you folks at home are like, is this dude really about to do what I think he's about to do by a gas tank? Yep, I am. And it's not recommended at all. At least if anything goes wrong, you guys will see it. All right. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to retake this one. All right, we got the old Sawzall out now. What do you guys think about this one? A little better? see how this works out. Still not recommended, but this is what we got. I like that it's more flush. All right, that's one. No fire yet. Well, that one's looking pretty crusty. Let's see what we can do about that one. All right, that looks long-winded, so I'm just gonna chop off the first bit here. You guys see that? Whoa. Alright, had to cut her down because the deep well wouldn't even go on it. I was going to try to get the hose clamp off of these filler necks to drop the tank down, but can't really reach them screws. I think I'm just going to go with dropping the tank down and seeing if I can't get after them at the tank. Gonna have to get after this one with the angle, because I got the quick jacks in the way. Let's see how this does. Also, went as expected. I have to get a breaker bar. See if we can break it loose like this. Okay, well, I can feel it turning. This is not gonna be good. I see it spring back. Something's gonna break. Yep, there it is. I don't mind it breaking like that though. Look pretty clean. What is this guy doing? Hey, what you doing up there? Yeah, I see ya. Grab a tool. Come down here and grab this tank. No? We'll get away from the tools. Hey, you gonna help? No? Just ignoring me, huh? Alright, carry on. Not really sure. I guess that strap goes all the way around to the top there. I'm gonna try to pull her down here. Ugh. Feels a little looser. That strap should be loose on the other side. Ah. I don't know. You'd think I could get that strap loose from the top. It just feels like it's on something. Oh boy. Come on. This whole bracket here is like bolted to the frame. I don't know if I can get it up and around. Oh boy. This is gonna be a doozy. There's the bolts on the other side of that bracket. And then there's a couple back in there. Those two and those two. I guess I'm gonna try to take those off so I can drop it. We'll see how that works out. Ooh, that one came off really nice. Not expected. Nice. Let's keep going. Oh no. Can't fit it up in there. Great. Gotta go manual. Doesn't seem to be going too bad here, so these things broke loose pretty good, as you can see. So I'm just gonna get those two off and see what we got. All right, it's out. All right, I think she's ready to come down. I better be ready to catch it. There we go. There's that. Now let's see what we got up here. All right. Now I gotta look. All right. Well, I got the tank down. Had to crawl out the other side. Thankfully, there's enough line on there, enough fuel line to reach the ground without having to get them off of there. This was a real bear getting to. And then there's a ground lead I had to cut. The new one comes with the ground lead. But there she is. I just got to take these clamps loose, and could probably even cut them right at that hose. I mean, there's enough length here, so we'll get that out of there, get the new one in. All right, I'm going after those lines with a vacuum line cutter my pops gave me. I always like to be able to use these. Always reminds me of him. So if you're watching, Pops, thanks. Let's cut these guys loose. Nice and easy. I love these things. I'm gonna get the last one. All right, I had to get that one with my right hand from the other side, so that's done. Let's get her out of here. Uh-oh, we got a little leak here. Uh-oh. Let's get that a little. Get that above everything else. Try not to get it on the guy's paint here. Can you guys see any of that? Sorry, I gotta see, you know. All right, I'm gonna pull that out. I'm gonna take this skid plate off, or plastic guard, see if we can't see where she was leaking. Could be numerous areas on this old girl. Could be right there. She's so crusty. Whole bottom's wet. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I'll look more into it later, but doesn't matter now. There's that strap for the bottom. See, that's riveted right there. And that kind of looks like one of the ends here. Maybe not. No, those are like L. Both of those have L's on it. This don't seem like the right set here. Look more into it, but I don't think so. Those got to be the wrong straps. Yeah, there's the strap where the bolt broke. As you can see, it's like a little pin and a bolt, not an L. So that ain't right. As you can probably see, these were probably steel lines. Now this one was probably a rubber line, and this is probably a rubber line, but the fuel supply in return definitely looks like it was a metal line, and they just put rubber on there, which ain't bad, and it probably made it a lot easier. You can see that they used to have the metal lines here too. They got the fittings, and they just slid, you know, rubber hoses over them, which I'm thankful for. And we'll just slide those back on just like that, and it'll be easy. All right, just got off the phone with O'Reilly's. Those were the wrong straps. I guess they thought I had an 8-foot bed. The 8-foot bed and the 6-foot bed have different straps, so they're gonna order them up for me, and got the lock ring coming and the fuel filter, and now we wait. And it looks like the tanks match up pretty good, so that's good. We got the right tank. Everything looks the same there. Nice. I got the new parts in. There's the number for the new straps. Apparently it didn't come with that big bracket, so somehow I guess I gotta, you know, rivet it down there to it, find some way to attach it. But it was the ST44. Last time they gave me the ST43. Shorter straps too. So, and I also got the lock ring for the fuel pump. They gave me a new seal too with it. So I have 2 seals now. Alright, let's get it on the vehicle. Alright, we got our new lock ring here. Just gonna put that over here. There are some little tabs in here that line up with these tabs so that it's clocked correctly. Alright. Now I'm taking a screwdriver. I don't have a brass punch or anything, but if you notice, I got my ball peen hammer, not the claw hammer. A lot of people have been ringing in about that, me using a claw hammer for automotive work. One guy asked me to look it up, do some research on it, and I did. And surprisingly enough, there was definitely lots of stuff on that saying the claw hammer is definitely not going to be an appropriate hammer for automotive work because of the type of metals in that. So we're doing it the right way. Got the ball peen hammer. I do appreciate all the comments and the help and even the criticism. I'm good with that too, as long as it's helpful criticism. I'm not the best mechanic in the world. I try to do everything right. And I'm not always going to do it right. But that's why I got you guys. You guys got me and I got you. You guys can help me out. I can only get 2 sides. I can't get my screwdriver under this one. I can now, but when I first started, I couldn't get under here, so. We're almost in there. Alright, that's all the way, that's all the way. And I'll show you. So what I was hitting on is these little tabs, and they just go right up under here. That lock ring goes up under these tabs. So they're all three fully seated. That's in there. Well, when I ordered these other straps, I did not know that it wasn't going to come with this bracket. And this bracket is pretty much toast. You can see that the other side's rusted away, so I really only needed to take off 2 bolts right there. So I'm going to see if I can order that. This might hold this project up a little more, but I want to get the right stuff. Well, I called O'Reilly's, Napa, AutoZone. Nobody had it. So eBay to the rescue. They got it on there. So we got to wait a couple more days. There's a better view of it. As you can see, it comes with the strap on it already, so that's good. We don't got to figure out how to get the other one on there. So now we wait. Well, I finally got in the fuel tank bracket. It's a fuel tank strap assembly. Had to get it from eBay because nobody else had it. Then it comes a few days late, and it comes in an Amazon box. I seen a little card inside to where they bought it from Amazon and then shipped it to me. They bought it for like $30 cheaper, so I paid $30 extra to them to get it to me late and pay more. I didn't even check Amazon, but I'll start from now on. I didn't think it'd be on there. Alright, first we're going to put this bracket on here. See how this goes. Gonna have to do a little bending. Slippery tank on this carpet. Slipping everywhere. Did you guys see that? I don't know if you were in the frame or not, but let's see. So I just had to manipulate that strap in there and get the bolt on. I'm going to tighten that up, and then we can throw it on the vehicle. I had to go out and get a fuel tank strap bolt kit because we had to cut ours off. So we'll be installing that. You can see where we had to cut our other one off here. Try to get that out of there. Ah, there she is. This one would just slide on like that. Maybe the other side. Maybe like that. We'll see which way works better. But that's how it goes. Goes right over that hole. You stick the bolt in there. Alright, I got the new fuel tank strap here. That's just gonna go right in there. if I can get it in there. With one hand. Ain't got a lot of room to work here. And the strap's long, and I need to bring it down, and it's hanging up on everything up there. There it is. Now that's in there. Time to get the fuel tank. I zip tied all these lines up just for moving purposes, so I'm going to cut these all loose and figure out which one goes where. Alright, I got the fuel lines on. Just got to get the vent and the filler neck on there, but I got to lift it up first. As you can see, I got my trans jack under that. Just lifted that up. I got my little tripod mount there, but I was busy. I'll try to get you guys a good shot. Alright, now I gotta go up there and connect those lines, the filler neck and the vent tube. I think my filler nut hose clamp fell off somewhere. I gotta go find that. Well, I got it up there and I got all the hoses on. I gotta put this strap on now. No fun working on your back. In the gravel. I'm protected a little bit by these moving blankets, but man, what a pain. It'd be really nice if these straps came pre-formed. Ah, these are difficult. Man, I don't even know. That's gonna be tough. That's tough. Oh, finally got it. Finally got it. Got these bolts in too. What a bear. All right, well, there's finished product. It's all in. Bolts are all tight. Just tighten those. I got fuel in it. Time to go give it a try. All right, let's climb in here and see what we got. I heard the fuel pump. Prime it up a little bit here. All right, let's try it. She's a runner. Let's go make sure we're not leaking anything. Good for now. Well, some of you may have caught my mistake. Some of you may not, but I forgot the plastic belly pan right there. That goes on the bottom of it. What an idiot. Well, hopefully it's not too hard to get them straps off and just mount it up there with the, hold it up there with the trans jack and just undo the straps, put it on. I'm not going to film that because I'm pretty pissed off at myself. But that's how you put a fuel tank in, minus the belly pan. Or whatever, skid plate, skid guard, whatever you call that thing, I don't know. I got to go do that, but that's it. I'm not going to film it. It's way too cold out here. I got to get this done quick. Like I said, I'm pissed off at myself. I got to get it done. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Alright, as you can see, I'm inside now. I'll show you the fix. Like it never happened. Hope nobody saw that.